Ladies and gentlemen, listen up, because I'm only going to say this once. Life's tough. People are tough. Situations, obstacles, setbacks, they'll keep coming at you. And guess what? If you let them, they'll break you. But here's the thing that separates the winners from the losers. It's not about what happens to you, it's about how you react. So if you want to win, if you want to rise to the top and stay there, you need to learn how to act as if nothing bothers you. First of all, let's talk about mindset. You can't control the circumstances you face. You can't always control the people around you or the setbacks that come your way. But what you can control is how you think about it. Understand this: the way you view the challenges you face will dictate whether or not you rise above them or get buried under them. A person who lets every little thing bother them will never make it. A winner, on the other hand, learns to see every obstacle as a stepping stone. You don't react emotionally to the problems you face, you learn to rise above them. When you choose to keep your mind clear and focused, you're already ahead of 95% of people who let their circumstances determine their success. Your mindset will decide if you go down or if you stand tall. Now let's talk about emotional control. It's simple: you need to master your emotions, or they'll master you. You can't let every criticism, every bump in the road, or every person's opinion throw you off course. Emotional control isn't about suppressing your feelings. No, it's about choosing to act, to move forward, regardless of how you feel in the moment. The world is going to push you to your breaking point. They'll try to make you react. They'll try to break your confidence, test your patience, and make you question your worth. But here's what you do: you take a deep breath, keep your chin up, and you keep moving forward. You act as if it doesn't bother you. You show them and yourself that nothing will stand in your way. The ability to control your emotions in the face of adversity is what makes you unstoppable. And then there's the noise. Let me tell you something: people will talk. They will criticize. They'll say you can't do it. They'll tell you to quit. They'll tell you to get back in your box. It's just noise. And here's the trick: don't let it get to you. You've got to learn to rise above that noise. You've got to understand that their opinions don't matter. Your journey is yours, not theirs. When you let other people's voices drown out your focus, you lose. You can't afford to be distracted. You can't afford to let someone else's doubt dictate your future. Let them talk, let them criticize, but you stay focused on your mission. You don't waste a second worrying about people who aren't even in the game. Stay focused, stay driven, and let their noise fade into the background. Finally, you've got to be relentless. Let me be clear: when you let something bother you, you've already lost. You can't afford to stop. You can't afford to dwell on the setbacks. You need to be so focused on your goal that nothing can pull you off course. Don't let your emotions control your next move. Don't let the opinions of others shake your confidence. Don't let distractions take you away from the grind. Act as if nothing bothers you, because nothing should. You've got a mission to accomplish, and every minute you waste on anything that doesn't move you closer to that mission is a minute you'll never get back. Here's the bottom line: if you want to be successful, if you want to rise above, you need to learn to act as if nothing bothers you. Because the moment you let things, people, or situations throw you off course is the moment you lose. Stay focused, stay in control, rise above the noise, and keep pushing forward, because the only thing that should bother you is not reaching your full potential. Mindset is everything. It's not just a phrase to make you feel good. It's the very foundation of your success or failure. See, the world is full of challenges, obstacles, and setbacks. That's a given. But here's the truth: what determines whether those challenges break you or build you is how you think about them. Life isn't going to stop throwing punches just because you get tired of fighting. That's not how it works. But here's the secret: the battle isn't won or lost in the world around you. It's won or lost in your mind. Your mindset is the lens through which you see the world. If you have a negative mindset, you'll see obstacles everywhere. You'll see every setback as the end, every mistake as a failure, and every rejection as a personal attack. And when you see the world like that, guess what happens? You start to believe it. You'll start looking for proof that everything is against you. You'll start doubting yourself before you even try. That kind of thinking will keep you stuck. It'll paralyze you in fear, and it'll stop you from ever taking the first step towards your dreams. But here's the other side of the coin. When you shift your mindset, when you choose to see opportunity in every setback, every challenge, every rejection, that's when you begin to unlock your true potential. You start to realize that every problem is just an opportunity in disguise, that every time life knocks you down, it's giving you a chance to rise stronger, smarter, and more resilient. You begin to see the challenges as lessons, not as roadblocks. The most successful people in the world didn't get to where they are by avoiding difficulty. They got there because they knew how to think through the hard times. They didn't let the tough moments define them. They let their mindset redefine them. So let me tell you this, if you want to change your life, you've got to change how you think. Your mindset will determine your future. If you think like a victim, you'll stay stuck in the same place, spinning your wheels, waiting for things to change on their own. But if you think like a victor, if you think like someone who knows that no matter what life throws at them, they have the power to overcome it, then the world better watch out. You'll find a way when others see no way. You'll make things happen when others sit around waiting for luck to strike. Your mindset isn't just about being positive, it's about being strong enough to face the storm, knowing it's just a storm. It's about being tough enough to stay in the game, even when you feel like you're losing. It's about having the clarity to see beyond the temporary, to recognize that the struggle you're in is only a chapter in the story, not the whole book. Every champion knows that the road to victory is paved with obstacles. They don't back down when things get hard, they double down. Mindset is everything because it determines how you show up in the world. It determines how you respond to adversity, how you tackle challenges, and how you keep moving forward when the world tells you to quit. If you want to win, if you want to succeed, if you want to accomplish things that others only dream about, it all starts in your mind. Everything you need to get to the next level is already inside of you. It's just a matter of how you choose to think about it. So choose to think big. Choose to think like a winner. Choose to think like someone who refuses to be held back. When you master your mindset, you've already won half the battle. The rest is just execution. So don't waste another minute letting the world dictate your attitude. Change your mindset, and you change everything. Because when you believe you can, when you know you will, there is nothing that can stop you. Nothing. Mastering emotional control isn't just a skill, it's a game changer. We live in a world that thrives on chaos, on noise, on things that will push your buttons. People will come at you, life will challenge you, and situations will unfold that test your limits. But what separates the winners from the losers is not the challenges they face, it's how they respond to them. If you want to be great, if you want to succeed in a world that's always trying to throw you off course, you need to master emotional control. Here's the truth, emotions are powerful, but they can either make you or break you. Every time you let anger, frustration, or fear dictate your actions, you hand control of your life over to something that's temporary and fleeting. You let external circumstances define your internal peace. And if you're going to be someone who makes a real impact in this world, you can't afford to let that happen. You can't let your emotions control you. You've got to control them. Mastering emotional control means you recognize that you don't have to react to everything that happens to you. You don't have to get angry when someone cuts you off in traffic. You don't have to feel hurt when someone criticizes you. You don't have to let fear paralyze you when you face something new and challenging. You are the one in control of how you respond to the situation. That's power. Real power comes when you choose your response, regardless of the circumstances. People around you will try to provoke you. Life will throw curveballs at you. But what matters is how you respond. You don't need to react emotionally to every little thing. You don't need to throw a tantrum every time things don't go your way. The power lies in your ability to pause, reflect, and then choose the most effective response, one that serves your goals and your peace of mind. When you master emotional control, you free yourself from the tyranny of your feelings. And make no mistake about it, your feelings are not always your friend. They can mislead you. They can make you act impulsively, or they can paralyze you with doubt. They can keep you stuck in places you were never meant to be. But when you control them, when you take a step back and assess your emotions, you give yourself the clarity to move forward, even in the face of adversity. You begin to act with purpose, not impulse. You become someone who leads with their mind, not their moods. This control doesn't come easy. It takes practice. It takes discipline. It takes understanding that you are bigger than your emotions, and that every decision you make must be guided by your values, your mission, and your goals, not by temporary feelings that will pass with time. It's about knowing that when you feel anger bubbling up inside, you don't have to lash out. When fear tries to take over, you don't have to let it stop you. You can acknowledge the emotion, feel it, understand it, but then you choose to move beyond it. You can feel the pressure, but you don't let it crush you. You can feel the frustration, but you don't let it derail your focus. Mastering emotional control is about understanding that life is going to test you. People will betray you, friends will disappoint you, opportunities will slip through your fingers. But if you let those moments dictate your emotions, if you let every setback steal your peace, you'll never make it to the top. You'll stay stuck in a cycle of emotional instability, always reacting, never progressing. But when you master emotional control, you become the person who can rise above it all. You become unshakable. You become relentless. You become the type of person who doesn't let anything, no matter how difficult, stop them from moving forward. The key here is consistency. You won't always get it right the first time, but you will learn. The more you practice emotional control, the more it becomes second nature. The more you learn to separate your emotions from your actions, the more empowered you become. And over time, you'll find that what once would have set you off, what once would have knocked you down, no longer has that power over you. You'll become like a rock, unmoved by the winds of circumstance, steadfast in your resolve. And that, my friends, is the kind of person who wins. The person who controls their emotions wins. The person who masters emotional control becomes unstoppable. Let me tell you something, if you want to make it in this world, you've got to rise above the noise. You see, the noise is everywhere. It's the people who don't believe in you, the critics who tell you it can't be done, the distractions that pull you in every direction. It's all around you, and here's the thing, if you let it, that noise will drown you. It will tear you apart, make you second guess yourself, and ultimately keep you stuck in a cycle of self-doubt. But if you can rise above it, if you can tune it out and stay focused on what really matters, you can achieve things that most people can only dream of. I'm talking about the noise in your head, the voice that tells you that you're not good enough, not strong enough, not smart enough. You have to learn how to silence that voice. It's a constant barrage of negativity coming from all angles. Or from the world around you, from the people who want to see you fail, and sadly, sometimes even from within yourself. But here's the truth, none of that noise is real. It's only as real as you allow it to be. You've got to block it out. Focus. Keep your eyes on the prize and stop listening to the distractions. The moment you stop letting that noise control your actions is the moment you take back your power. Then there's the noise from other people, the haters, the naysayers, the ones who want to see you fall. They don't understand your vision, and they're too scared to even dream like you do. And so they try to drag you down to their level, filling your ears with doubt, telling you that you can't, that you'll never make it. Listen to me right now, that's not your fight. You cannot afford to waste a single ounce of energy trying to convince people who don't matter about your worth. If they don't see your vision, let them stay blind. Your journey isn't for everyone. And it's certainly not for the people who aren't willing to see the bigger picture. You have a path that's meant for you, and it's not shaped by their opinions. So stop wasting time trying to explain yourself and start focusing on what's in front of you. But the worst noise comes from within. That internal battle, the one where your mind tells you that maybe you're not cut out for this, that maybe you should just quit. That's the real battle. Every successful person, every leader, every person who's made it to the top had to fight this battle. The difference is they fought it and won. You need to learn to rise above that noise too. Stop giving it the power to make you second guess your worth. Stop giving it the authority to determine your future. You're stronger than that. Your dreams are bigger than that. And if you let that noise control you, you'll be stuck in the same place forever, never getting closer to the life you were meant to lead. You've got to become so focused on your mission that the noise doesn't even register. It doesn't matter what anyone says. It doesn't matter what the world thinks. You know what you're capable of. You know what you're working toward. And when you're that focused, when you know exactly what you want and why you're doing it, the noise fades away. It becomes irrelevant. It's like trying to listen to a whisper in a hurricane. You just can't hear it anymore. You rise above it. You rise above the negativity, the doubts, the distractions, and you keep moving forward, relentlessly chasing your goals. Understand this, there's always going to be noise. Always. It's a part of life. It's part of the journey. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be smooth. And it sure as hell isn't going to be a straight line. But the one thing that will keep you moving forward, the one thing that will separate the people who get it done from those who give up halfway, is your ability to be relentless in your focus. Being relentless in your focus means blocking out the noise. It means silencing the distractions that are constantly trying to pull you in a million different directions. The world is full of them. People, circumstances, doubts, setbacks, they're all waiting to knock you off course, to make you question if you're on the right path. But a relentless focus says, I don't care about the noise. I don't care about the noise. I don't care about the distractions. I'm here for one reason, and that reason is to achieve my vision. When you focus relentlessly, your energy is channeled into what truly matters. You don't waste time on the trivial things. You don't give your attention to the negative voices or the people who try to tear you down. Your time, your resources, and your energy are all laser focused on the goal you set for yourself. You're not looking left or right. You're not getting sidetracked by fleeting opportunities that don't align with your mission. You've got blinders on, and the only thing in front of you is your destination. But being relentless in your focus isn't just about blocking out the distractions. It's about putting in the work day in and day out. It's about showing up even when you're tired. It's about pushing through when everything in you is screaming for a break. When most people quit because it's too hard, because they've had enough, because they can't take it anymore, your relentless focus keeps you going. It makes you get up again and again, no matter how many times you fall, no matter how many times you've been knocked down. See, the truth is this, your dreams, your goals, they're not going to fall into your lap. They don't care how hard life has been for you, how much pain you've had to endure, how many times you've faced failure. They don't care about any of that. What matters is your willingness to stay focused, to stay determined, to keep going when the world is trying to push you back. And when you do that, when you keep your eyes locked on the prize and refuse to be distracted by anything less than your vision, you will begin to see results. Not just results in the form of success or achievement, but results in your own growth, in your own transformation. Relentless focus means doing the work when no one is watching. It means working even when you're not seeing the immediate results. It means putting in the hours, the sweat, the energy, and knowing that even when it feels like you're not making progress, you are. Because every time you choose to stay focused, to stay in the game, you're building momentum. Even if you can't see it right away, you're laying the foundation for success. And remember, the world doesn't owe you anything. It won't give you a free pass just because you've got a dream. It won't hand you success just because you think you deserve it. You've got to earn it. But the one thing you can control, the one thing no one can take from you, is your focus. When you're relentless in your pursuit, when you don't let anything or anyone stop you from achieving your goals, you will outlast every obstacle that comes your way. You will break through every barrier. You will become unstoppable. So be relentless. Don't let anything get in your way. Don't let the setbacks, the failures, the distractions, or the opinions of others derail your vision. Keep your eyes on the prize. Stay focused. And remember, success doesn't happen overnight. But when you are relentless in your focus, it's only a matter of time before you get exactly what you've worked for. Keep going. In the end, relentless focus is not just a strategy, it's a mindset. It's about making the decision to never allow anything to pull you away from your purpose, your mission, and your dreams. The road will be tough. The challenges will be great. And at times you'll want to quit. But that's where the true power lies, in your ability to push through, to keep your eyes locked on what's ahead, and to stay the course when everyone else gives up. When you are relentless, you don't just chase success, you attract it, you create opportunities, you build the life you deserve. So no matter what obstacles come your way, no matter what doubts creep into your mind, remember this: if you stay focused, if you stay relentless, you will achieve greatness. This journey is yours for the taking. Keep moving forward, keep that fire burning, and let nothing, absolutely nothing, stop you from reaching your fullest potential.